Eccoci tornati in un nuovo episodio di Lake. Siamo finalmente arrivati alla fine della nostra settimana perché oggi è domenica. E, vediamo, in teoria abbiamo due appuntamenti, uno con la nostra amica Kay, che è andata al lago, e un altro con quella ragazza che tra l'altro manco mi ricordo più come si chiama, che fa il meccanico.
Hey, Em! Em! Up here!
Hiya! Should I just come up?
Come on up! You just have to watch your step on the third ledge. Should be good.
I have to what? On the what now?
It's fine. Cross my heart and hope to die. Scout's honor.
Sure, I'll just go up there not knowing. What could go wrong, right? Hi there. Good to see you.
So glad you made it. Isn't it nice up here?
Sure is. Oh, that view. Gets me every time.
Sounds like you're starting to remember what's great about PO.
Those times we took some pie up from the diner after school and sat here talking about whatever we felt like.
Oh, yeah. How about that afternoon I snuck in some beers from Uncle Stan? And they were really disgusting, and you puked all over the rail.
Oh,
In
Madonna.
fact, wasn't it kind of where you're standing right now? Oh my gosh, it totally was.
Hold up. I seem to remember it was closer to where you're standing. Like exactly where your hands are now.
Oh! Oh!
Oddio, ma come fa? Che sta succedendo?
I'm glad you're back. I kind of missed having you around.
I feel the same way.
C'è qualcosa che non va
what's
nei
life
loro
been
dialoghi.
like for you since you left? Positives? Negatives?
You know, I went to university, got a job. And maybe now it's time for something different.
Is it now? Providence Oak's different enough for you?
Well, maybe it is, and maybe it isn't.
Ooh, that sounds juicy. Is this about something or someone?
I'm glad we can have these adult conversations now.
Ooh, there she goes with the crazy eyes. M still stands for mind your own beeswax, I see. All right. I'm backing off.
What about you? How have you been? I mean, really?
Really, really? It's been great, and it's been tough. You know, I guess it's like that for everyone. I mean, I wanted to go to art school, yes, but turns out I wasn't good enough, or at least that's what they told me when I applied. So I decided to stay and do my own thing. Make music, perform and stuff, you know. I picked up some shifts at the diner, Barry and I reconnected, got married, and then Max came along. You haven't met him yet, have you? He turns 13 in a few months. Time flies. Anyway, having Max gave things a different rhythm, but I still continued with my music. Even managed to get a bit of a buzz
Scusa, non
going
era
in
una
Portland.
bambina?
Lined up a few
Mi
interesting
sta parlando
gigs.
come se avesse un maschietto, ma io mi
balance,
ricordo che
but fun.
quando giocavano era una bambina.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, just like that, Uncle Stan got sick. Hit him and Aunt Mo like a ton of bricks. It was crushing. There I was, just about to get somewhere with my music, but I just couldn't let them down, so I stayed. Helped out nursing Uncle Stan, picked up his shifts at the diner.
I can't imagine what it must have been like to make that choice.
I see where you're going, but honestly, I count myself lucky in a way. It gave me time to assess.
Sounds like you really stepped up.
Well, in hindsight, it was a lot. In the moment, though, you don't stop to think. You just do it.
Where was Barry in all this?
Barry was actually really great. We divided tasks back at the house, and he took care of Uncle Stan when he could. No questions asked. He was just there.
And what now?
Well, Mo has offered a couple of times to put my name above the door at the diner. Up until now, it felt like too much. Too soon. Too definitive. But I don't know. Maybe if she asks again, I'll think about it. The way things ended up, it may not have been part of my master plan. But I got to spend some of the most precious moments of my life with the most precious people I know. Got to say goodbye to Uncle Stan and be there for Mo. He basically raised me. I'm grateful I got to do that for them. And I built a family of my own, right here in good old P.O. And one day, those kids will hurl all over this rail, just like we did. So, yeah, it's been tough. But looking back, I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
That's so great, Kay. I'm glad at least one of us grew up to be a well-rounded individual. Is there a manual I can borrow?
Well, after you left, I had to raise myself, didn't I? So, ready to descend to the world below?
Yeah, seems like it's time.
Come on, then.
Hello?
You're speaking to Monster Deal Central. How may I help you?
I'm sorry, I'm not interested in telemarketing.
Meredith, silly, it's me, Steve.
Ma sì, lo stavo
Please,
prendendo
tell me
in
to calm
giro.
down. We are so close to a deal.
Ma non dovevo
At
vedere il
87,
film con la
in
ragazzina?
shops all across America. Monster Deal.
Oh, wow, that is so awesome. Tell me more.
Okay. I met up with this big retailer, right? They read our great pitch. They loved it, and they want to buy 250,000 copies of Added 87. 250,000. Multiply that by like $35.
That's a lot. But it's not a done deal yet, right?
Not yet, but oh, so close. I can almost taste it. Listen, I've got the contract right here. I'm sending over a copy. You should have it tomorrow. Please, check, double check it right away. I want your blessings before I sign on the dotted line, okay?
I'll see what I can do, Steve.
Awesome. I'll be in touch again Tuesday evening. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
It's official. I hate horror movies.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is radical. It was amazing. Thank you for watching with me, Miss W.
Ma questa sta ancora con i guanti da meccanico pure mentre mi guarda i film?
You're welcome. I'm never going to sleep again.
Ha! Maybe you shouldn't have watched the movie. Man, I wish my parents would let me watch these movies. I can't wait until I move out.
Move out? Aren't you 15 years old or something?
Almost 16, and yeah, don't get me wrong, I love tinkering and I love working in my father's shop, but it's just so boring sometimes. I want to see more of the world. I want to meet more people. I'm sure you've noticed, but there's not many teenagers here in Providence Oaks, and I'm homeschooled, so I don't have many friends to hang out with either.
But what do you want to do after school then?
I don't know. My parents want me to work in Dad's shop, but I don't think I want that. And you left when you were younger, so I figured maybe you had some advice for me?
Oh, well, maybe. I think... you should really give school a chance. There are quite a few universities that will let you tinker on things way bigger than just cars.
That sounds amazing. But a homeschooler like me?
That's going to be pretty tough. You'd have to study really, really hard. Have you maybe considered looking at nice schools nearby?
That's also an option, I suppose. I'll look into it. Thank you, Meredith, for talking to me and stuff.
You're very welcome, Lori. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Me too. I should get home soon. Later, Meredith.
Later. Oh, Steve's parcel. And another note from Tess. Hey, Em, here are Steve's contracts. I bet you're in the mood for some light reading. And now without sarcasm. Really, I must admit the energy here is contagious. Is Adit actually going to take off? See you soon. Tess.
Good morning, Miss Weiss.
Good morning, sir. I didn't see you there.
The name's Walter Morgan. I'm with the Postal Service. I left you a message on your answering machine earlier this week.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Miss Weiss, if you could follow me into the office. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Va bene, e nulla, allora, sicuramente decido di fare così. La domenica, che comunque non ho fatto il servizio di posta, ma avevo solamente quelle due uscite, la attacco al video precedente, quindi adesso vedrete, in questo video avrete sicuramente visto sabato e domenica insieme, mentre ora mi fermo qui e quindi quello che succede in questo video praticamente sarà tutto quello che accade lunedì, diciamo, quindi ok. Ci salutiamo e nel prossimo video continueremo qua l'interrogatorio e quindi tutta la giornata di lunedì. Alla prossima!